Ahoy, my hatchlings, and welcome to another episode. And no, I have not taken a break. This episode probably just took this long. I don't know exactly how long this is going to take me because, well, obviously I haven't started it, but you have seen the thumbnail. And this project is going to be massive. We're going to do this entire spike here today, fill up this area here, as well as finally add our warp ring. And oh, I am so excited to have this area filled out. But this is a truly massive project. This is probably like 120k to 150,000 blocks for this thing. And well, right now we don't have a huge number of materials left, so we're going to have to spend the first chunk of this episode gathering so many materials. So, you might be wondering, Flashes, why are you disenchanting all these picks? And I will tell you later. But first, could you stop asking so many questions? Please just let me get through an episode. Be a little patient. The episodes aren't long. You'll find out soon enough. Okay, well, we are almost done with the tools for today. We have enchanted all of Asta's tools, and I am making some fresh armor for myself. Now, this is slightly special armor, because it's going to have projectile protection, which is, you know, sort of an odd thing to put on there. That's not something people normally put on armor. But there's a reason for it, my hatchlings. Oh. Good, please. And that is because... Okay, I'm just gonna go back to this view. That is because we need to go on a massive end raid. I need so many shulker boxes, and I hate end raiding, and I'm bad at it. And the shulkers, they can sort of overwhelm me. Okay, I do have an elytra on. I'm bad at it, and the shulkers can sort of overwhelm me. So we now have ourselves a set of projectile, or partial set, of projectile protection armor, which should hopefully make dealing with shulkers just that little bit easier. But now, let's go meet up with Asta.
Alright, Splashes, well, I have been busy working on your order, and it is down here.
Good, I have been busy working on yours.
Oh, yep, so the basalt is this one box as requested right here, and then
Perfect.
We've got streamlines all up through here.
Awesome.
Here, and then...
Awesome. This is what you have requested. A shulker full of picks, shovels,
oh my goodness.
and armor. Though I only have projectile protection for. I don't have normal protection for, so they're just mending and unbreaking. You'll have to install the protection yourself.
I'm sure I can go to top tower for that. There's no big deal there.
I'm sure.
Amazing. I can finally do some big digs and everything. I've been waiting for this for so long.
Oh yeah, having a whole bunch of picks is so nice. I have to go ahead and, well, just after this, I am going to go ahead and gather up 60 shulker boxes of terracotta. So,
oh,
yay!
That sounds fun. That sounds so much fun.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you. Well, now that we have all those shroomlights, we have so many more materials we need to gather in order to be able to fill this thing out. So many materials. We are probably going to need around 100 shulker boxes of stuff. I'm thinking we're going to gather about 100,000 terracotta and about 60,000 concretes. Now, in order to do that, though, we need quite a few shulker boxes. We don't have nearly enough shulker boxes. And well, that's why we have these new fancy armors that look no different. They look no different at all. You cannot tell. Let's go into the end, gather our shulker boxes, and then gather all of these materials. Is this a hyperspeed gather mode? Sure, let's call it that. Hyperspeed gather mode. Let's go! and end of Hyperspeed Gather Mode, or whatever it was I called it. It's been literally a week since I recorded my last clip, because I took so long gathering up all the materials for this shulker monster. There are over 200,000 blocks in this monster. So we have 60,000 blocks of various terracotta, 60 shulker boxes of various terracotta, which is about 100,000 blocks. Another 40 shulker boxes of red concrete, which took forever to convert. We've got some old concrete, as well as some old terracotta from previous builds. There's gotta be a... There we go, there's the terracotta. Some old terracotta from previous stuff. There's some random stuff over here. A bunch of red dye. We've got our shroom lights. We've got our glass. We've got bones and basalts. I think we have everything we can possibly need to get started on this. And this is going to be probably the biggest time-lapse I have ever done. Well, let's get started. Hyperspeed build mode. Here we go. Of hyperspeed build mode, and you know, that is the largest time lapse I have ever done, and oh boy, is it satisfying to see how much progress we have made. I put 24 hours into this time lapse, plus probably another 12 into gathering materials and another 4 elsewhere. I think I've put more than 40 hours into this single episode, and oh, I am just, it just looks so good! Look at this jade ring! It looks so nice, and there's a bottom on my ship! My ship has a bottom now! Look! Look, there's a bottom! It's not just this hangar floor that we've had for so long. Oh, actually, putting in these things, this area here, wasn't nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. I was really not looking forward to that, but that took this section over here only took me about 4 hours, and then it took me about 10 hours to do this area, and then I think it was 8 hours to do this. 10 hours to do this? No, 10 hours to do this. That was 4, 4, and 2. It took... Oh boy, this was a serious project. Oh wow, this is fun to fly along this ring like this. But this looks... I'm just so happy with how this looks. Like we have all the engines, we have the warp ring. Now the ship isn't ready to go to warp quite yet. We still have to... Well, we still have to fill in the insides of this thing. If we come in here, let's just go down. Oh, I don't have... Ow. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't have a totem. So I can't afford to fall really fast. Yeah. Okay, and down we go to pop the totem. And this doesn't actually have everything. But I can take the elevator up! Looks like most of the stuff fell right here, so let's just... There we go. Alright, I don't have boots on, too. That makes everything worse. I just don't like the boots are nice because they really reduce the fall damage, but I just don't like having to wear them because they get in the way of my skin. but we have this properly massive area inside of here, which is going to be our engineering bay down there, as well as some other stuff up here that we're going to have to take care of in a future episode. But this project was truly massive. The ring alone is about 68,000 blocks. I would venture to guess we probably placed down around 100,000 blocks in this episode, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun, and it was so great to see this massive project. And really, these massive projects, they wouldn't be possible without some of the mods that people use, like Lightmatica, and even the camera accounts with Replay mod. This project is so big that I have no way to be able to film or use the Replay mod on my main account, that I actually have to use my camera account, and I had to position it underneath here, so I'd actually be able to keep the whole thing loaded. Well, at least the whole section I was working on loaded. It's actually too big to load even with the camera accounts. But I loved the scale of these projects, and I'd love to do projects of this scale more often. It really was just fantastic, and getting to see this all come together is really just something truly special. But I am so happy with how this has turned out, except for the fact that we have created a mob farm. And I have literally no way to address this, because I can't light that area up. Yeah. It's terracotta, so I can't use hidden lighting, and I don't just want to spam torches there. And I have no idea how to handle that. Please give me a suggestion on how to handle that. But, I love this area. Oh no, did I miss a spot right here? There's so many spots I missed as I went through this massive project. But, just, boop, boop. Over that, my hatchlings. Oh man, that looks great getting to see that in the background. Just like, yes. Just F1. Look how pretty that is. Over that, my hatchlings, it's time for us to end. Thank you for watching. I've been Splashes, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye!